John Calvin on Psalm 119, verses 136 through 158. Rivers of waters run down mine eyes, because they keep not thy law. Tzadi. Righteous art thou, O Lord, and upright art thy judgments. Thy testimonies that thou hast commanded are righteous and very faithful. My zeal hath consumed me, because mine eyes have forgotten thy words. Thy word is very pure, therefore thy servant loveth it. I am small and despised, yet do not I forget thy precepts. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is truth. Trouble and anguish have taken hold on me, yet thy commandments are my delights. The righteousness of thy testimonies is everlasting. Give me understanding, and I shall live. Cough. I cried with my whole heart, hear me, O Lord. I will keep thy statutes. I cried unto thee, save me, and I shall keep thy testimonies. I prevented the dawning of the morning, and cried, I hoped in thy word. Mine eyes prevent the night watches, that I might meditate in thy word. Hear my voice according unto thy loving kindness. O Lord, quicken me according to thy judgment. They draw nigh that follow after mischief. They are far from thy law. Thou art near, O Lord, and all thy commandments are truth. Concerning thy testimonies I have known of old, that thou hast founded them forever. Resh. Consider mine affliction, and deliver me, for I do not forget thy law. Plead my cause, and deliver me. Quicken me according to thy word. Salvation is far from the wicked, for they seek not thy statutes. Great are thy tender mercies, O Lord. Quicken me according to thy judgments. Many are my persecutors and mine enemies, yet do I not decline from thy testimonies. I beheld the transgressors and was grieved, because they kept not thy word. Streams of tears flow from my eyes, for your law is not obeyed. Here David affirms that he was inflamed with no ordinary zeal for the glory of God, inasmuch as he wholly dissolved into tears on account of the contempt put upon the divine law. He speaks hyperbolically, but still he truly and plainly expresses the disposition of mind with which he was endowed. And it corresponds with what he says in another place, quote, the zeal of your house has eaten me up, quote, consumes me, in the NIV, unquote. Psalm 69, verse 9. Wherever the Spirit of God reigns, he excites this ardent zeal which burns the heart of the godly when they see the commandment of the Most High God accounted as a thing of naught. It is not enough that each of us endeavor to please God. We must also desire that his law may be held in estimation by all men. In this way, holy Lot, as the Apostle Peter testifies, vexed his soul when he beheld Sodom, a sink of all kinds of wickedness, 2 Peter 2, verse 8. If, in the former times, the ungodly of the world extorted from the children of God such bitter grief, so great is the corruption into which we at this day are fallen, that those who can look upon the present state of things unconcerned and without tears are thrice, yes, 4 times insensible. How great in our day is the frenzy of the world in despising God and neglecting his doctrine. A few, no doubt, are to be found who with the mouth profess their willingness to receive it, but scarcely 1 in 10 proves the sincerity of his profession by his life. Meanwhile, countless multitudes are hurried away to the impostures of Satan and to the Pope. Others are as thoughtless and indifferent about their salvation as the lower animals, and many Epicureans openly mock all religion. If there is, then, the smallest portion of piety remaining in us, full rivers of tears, and not merely small drops, will flow from our eyes. But if we would give evidence of pure and uncorrupted zeal, let our grief begin at ourselves, at our seeing that we are yet far from having attained to a perfect observance from the law, yes, that the depraved lusts of our carnal nature are often rising up against the righteousness of God.